Hello, today we will be presenting RoboRamsey, a mobile application to cut down food waste and increase business efficiency while improving customer satisfaction. A brief roadmap of our presentation today. We will begin by introducing our product, followed by showing a video simulation of the demo. After that, we will be breaking down the autonomous functionality and our key features with an in-depth explanation of each of our components. For the brief introduction to our application, the reason why we chose this product is because there is about 8 billion pounds of waste, resulting in about $1,600 worth of food waste per family in any given year. We aim to reduce this using our app by having access to exact measurements needed for each individual meal, a method of ordering for users so that they can place orders on their phones, a smart menu which will self-update based off of the availability of items and certain ingredients, a ingredient tracker which will keep current stock count of each ingredient in the restaurant, an order queue which will track all current and past orders in order to provide statistics, and dish analysis based on popularity, time ordered, and other common statistics to help provide the restaurant different various methods in which they can improve as well as cut down on waste. And now we will move on to our live video demonstration.
This is Raghav. The app can responsively display on different screen sizes and orientations. Mobile phone, tablet, and laptop. The app can also display in landscape mode.
Hi, my name is Esteban Salazar and I help contribute to the login page for RoboRamsey. The login page is where you can find the register button and the login button for users to sign into their accounts or create accounts and access the app. However, one of the most important features that we'd like to highlight is the guest login feature. The guest login feature allows users to access the entire app without having to log in. We felt the need to add this because many apps have a barrier of creating a user account and authenticating it prior to even accessing the app. Most people don't want to create a new password and register an email and confirm that email just to try out an app for a few restaurants. The guest login feature is also fantastic because every time you come back to the app, even if you close it and reopen it, how I'm refreshing it, you are not received with the login prompt again. This is good because it allows users to simply use the guest account every time they go out, so they avoid having to use passwords or remember an account at all. However, for users that go out more often, you can simply log out after using the guest account and register an account. This is an incentive for first-time users to try out the app as a guest user, and once they feel the need to make an account because they go out so much, they can easily do that. This helps the market increase by letting users who would normally say no because they don't want to remember a password or they don't want to register to use the app to its fullest. As you can see, there's still access to everything with the guest account, and there's no problems ordering or paying using that guest account. It just depends on how the restaurant wants to implement it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Srey Joshi. This is the menu screen. It's used to show a full list of all the available items to the customer. It fulfills the use case of allowing the customer to see all available items. It also fulfills the use case of allowing the customer to use the system to place an order through their personal device. Here it is a phone, specifically the Galaxy S5. It also fulfills the use case of allowing the user to navigate to various parts of the app, specifically by clicking or tapping a box. It features a box that displays the data. The box is a rectangle with rounded edges and a shadow. On the left, it displays an icon of the food. In the center, it displays the name. It's in bold and it has a larger text size so it can draw attention. Below that, there is the description. It is not bolded and it is smaller in size so it does not distract, but is still present and visible. Typically, the description is supposed to be a 4 to 5 word description of the object. For a longer description, you'll have to look at the item description page. This also features the price. It's bolded and it also has a larger font, just the same as the title, so that it can draw attention. These boxes stretch to the width of the screen. That is all.
Hello, my name is Kunj, and I will be showing the item viewer page of our app. So to get to the item viewer page, the customer simply clicks on an item, and for a very brief time, there's also a loading screen before the page is shown. So this is where the data is being collected from Firebase and loaded onto the customer screen. It is a bit hard to show since the data is being loaded so quickly. So once a customer has clicked on their item or preference, they will be shown a more detailed description of the item before they choose to actually place the order. Here, they are shown a clear image of the item that the restaurant can choose. The customer is also shown the price of the item, a small description of the item, what it may contain, the type of the item, and its prep time. So each item has its own description and properties. So when I'm headed to a new item, it has its own unique properties that are pulled from the database. In general, the page is made to be very user-friendly and extremely simple to navigate. So we've done that by the use of bolding, using different font sizes, proper spacing between the different properties of the item, and a colored and centered order button.
Hey, my name is Suryansh. I will be showing the order functionality that is present in our app. This corresponds to our first user case, which was basically that a customer should be able to place an order using our app. So, this is our menu, and say we want to order spaghetti and meatballs, which is an Italian noodle dish. So, we click on the item on the menu where we are brought to the description page. So now say if we want to order this item, we now press on the order button where so now using the plus and minus buttons, we can then select the quantity of how much we want to order. This is a significant improvement from our last demo where we did not have this feature, which let the customer decide the quantity of how much they wanted to order a particular item. This feature is extremely useful for situations in which the customer may want to order a single item for, say, a large group of people. Thus, with the addition of this feature in our app, we make it easier for customers who like to order in bulk or who are in groups to order, and thus it helps boost our customer satisfaction, which thus helps our business, as greater customer satisfaction leads to greater business, which essentially means greater profit. So after selecting the amount that we want to order, we click the confirm button, and now we can now see the order has been placed.
Hi, this is Raghav. This is the Edit Order screen. This screen allows you to delete items from your order. There are two ways to delete items from the order: a button and swipe to delete. When swiping, the item is only deleted after passing a certain point on the screen. If it does not pass this point, the item snaps back to its original position and is not deleted. As you can see, the price and ETA updates after deleting an item.
Hello, I'm Raymond Chow and I will be talking about the price calculation screen. To reach the price calculation screen, you must first order some food items. Without food items, the orders button will show that no orders have been made. After ordering items, the price calculation screen will be shown upon pressing the orders button. The top displays the estimated time required to prepare the food items. Beneath the estimated time is a subtotal followed by the total. The subtotal is equal to the sum of the prices of all of the items ordered. The total is equal to the subtotal plus the tax, which is 7% of the subtotal rounded to the nearest dollar. This corresponds to our second use case, which states that the customer should be able to see the progress of the orders, as well as the preparation time and the price. The items are listed below, along with the price of each item and the quantity of each item. The user can return to the menu with the menu button to order more items. The subtotal and the total are updated automatically as the customer orders more items. This allows the user to easily find the total price as they change their orders.
Hello, my name is Adrian Ma, and I worked on the full implementation for the navigation bar and the app header bar for our app. They both work in tandem to create a seamless experience for the user, wherein the app is easily navigable from page to page, fulfilling our use case 4 for our system. The navigation bar is split into 3 distinct buttons, one for menu, one for orders, and one for settings. Clicking on each of them brings you to their respective page. We note that the settings page does not have the navigation bar, but instead has a header bar, which states the title of the page that we're on, settings, as well as having a back button that brings us back to the previous page, whether it be the orders page that we go from, or the menu. The app header bar is more so designated for pages that have more specific information on, say, an item or orders. If we select on, say, cheese pizza, we're bringing to the page for it, where the app header bar denotes the name of the item as well, cheese pizza, and having a back button as well that brings us back to the menu page. We note that this happens between all other items as well. For our order list, when you go into the order viewer, you note that there's a header bar that says order viewer with a back button as well. Clicking on that just brings us back to the orders page.
Hello, my name is Akira Brown. I will be taking you through a demonstration of the settings page of our app. As of right now, I'm currently in the menu screen. Now I will go to the settings tab and click log out. Now I'm back at the main screen and I can log back in. I will now go over a few additional features we plan to add that would make our product more attractive for the buyers and their users. Additional options in the settings page that would include edit account details, change the user's password, or reset the user's password. We also plan to add a feature allowing customers to rate their experience for the manager to review. The customer will be able to rate their dining experience after they have paid for their meal. A message will be prompted on the app allowing them to rate their experience from 1 to 5 stars. We also plan to add a reward system where customers with an account can earn points with every visit, and once they earn enough points, they can redeem either $5, $10, or $20 off their order.
This is an overview of the RoboRamsey application backend. I'm Alan Chaco, and I'm here to introduce to you the Firebase console. RoboRamsey is an application with its own hosted website that anyone can visit. If you go to robo-ramsey.web.app, it will automatically load the app from there. Currently, the application isn't optimized for desktops, but it is optimized for mobile backgrounds. From this interface, you have plenty of options for logging in and authenticating. All authentication information is handled in the authentication page of Firebase for RoboRamsey. For example, if you create a new guest account, that data will be added in the authentication page here as an anonymous user, given a user ID. Also, we store that data as a specific user in the users table. The users table will specify that we have a guest role, and that data will be associated with this specific user ID. If this specific user then goes on to make specific orders, for example, if I order some chili mushroom soup, it's visible on the app UI, and that's mainly because that data is stored directly on the Firestore database. In addition to just our storage and authentication being handled through Firebase, we also handle our hosting through Firebase as well. Currently, we have 2 available domains, and the previous domain I showed you was the main way of accessing the app through the web. This has been an overview of the Firebase console for the RoboRamsey application.